So guys, I'm Avantika with my team members Gopika, Kamaleshwaran and Anand. Here to explain you how exactly email works. So we'll deep dive into the architecture and how the flow is going to be. This is exactly the summary of what we are going to cover on this topic. And by the end of this video, you'll clearly understand how email communication works across a network. You'll learn what happens when you send or receive an email and how the three key protocols like SMTP, POP, and IMAP make it all possible. I hope you guys are well known about the network model layers. The application layer sits right at the top of the network model. It is a part that you, the user, actually interacts with through the applications like web browser, chat apps, as of course email. This layer doesn't send bits or packets directly. Instead, it provides the tools as well as the protocols that let programs communicate over the internet. Email is one of the best examples of how this layer connects people each and every day. Have you ever wondered what really happens when you just send on an email? In just seconds, your message leaves your computer and lands perfectly in someone else's inbox, even if they are on the other side of the world. But how does that actually works? Today we'll deep dive into one of the most fascinating topics of the internet, that is the application layer. And we'll trace the real journey of an email from sender to the receiver. By the way, enough of the wait. So let's start with the beginning. When you hit that send button, your email client like Gmail, Outlook, or Thunderbird connect to a special server called SMTP server. Now, the SMTP server stands for Symbol Mail Transfer Protocol. Think of it as a digital post office of the internet. SMTP's job is to take your outgoing email and push it towards its destination. It talks to other mail servers using a reliable connections, usually through port 25 or 587. To ensure the email reaches the right place in this process, SMTP doesn't just move the message. It also adds the important details like who sent it, who it is going to be, and which server handle it all along the way. These details are stored in something that is known as email header. So SMTP is all about sending. It doesn't deal with what happens after the email arrives. That's the job for other protocols.
Once a message reaches the recipient's mail server, it just sits there, waiting to be picked up. This is where the other protocols come in. That is, POP and IMAP comes into the play. Let's start with POP. POP is the post office protocol. POP is like visiting the post office box and taking all your letters home. When your email client connects using POP, it downloads all your messages from the server onto your device. Once downloaded, they are usually deleted from the server. That means if you check your email on one computer, it might not see the same message on another. POP is simple and great for single device use, but not ideal for use of multiple devices. Now, IMAP is Internet Message Access Protocol, which works differently. Instead of downloading everything, IMAP keeps your messages stored on your server and just shows you sync view. So, whether you open your inbox on your laptop, phone, or tablet, you will see the same emails perfectly synchronized. You can even organize folders or such your inbox, and all those changes happen on the server too. Let's put it all together. When you send an email, SMTP pushes it out of your device through servers across the internet until it reaches the recipient's mail server. Then, when the recipient checks their inbox, either POP or IMAP retrieves that email and displays it on their device. So, every email you send makes a small but complex journey. Out from your Gmail through SMTP, highways to the mail server, and finally fetched by POP or IMAP. into someone's inbox. This is exactly the power of application layer in action. To wrap up, the application layer makes human communication over network possible. SMTP takes care of sending messages, and POP and IMAP handle the receiving and the managing part. Together, they form the backbone of the global email communication, one of the best and oldest, most reliable internet application which is still under the use today. In conclusion, the process of email communication beautifully demonstrates how the application layer of the network model enables seamless interaction between users across the world. Through the combined roles of SMTP, POP, and IMAP, emails are efficiently sent, received, and managed across different devices and servers. SMTP ensures a reliable message delivery from the sender to recipient's mail server. Thank you.